The third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. Now we get to see who will use it. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. Keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back looking for room. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Running inside. It's Hill. Might have a chance. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Tide. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bishop. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bama.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So here is the Tennessee offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw it again. Complete. Powers through. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Trying to run, it's Gordon. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Bishop. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. 85, shift. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Rush is on him. He's sacked. this defense all over it. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, a double pass. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. In the red area, it's Bishop. Got a little breath. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Russell. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. RPO complete to open the drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The run inside. It's Hill. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Russell. Under fire. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Looking left. Got his man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Throwing Russell. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Russell. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell. Complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Russell unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 15 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring.
And it's the Cougars getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The RPO, it's complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And I love when defenses understand the situation. It's 3rd and short. That ball's probably going to come out really fast, and the DB was ready for it. Threw it to the wide.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Could be an alley. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Throwing Russell. Here's a heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
They'll run it. It's Hill. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Russell from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the returner goes down. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. There's some room. Makes it past the marker.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster, booster.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
22, ready, go.
To the air on 1st down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass at me down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or
2. And he moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. So Alabama once again takes the win and is